About halfway between West Egg and New York, the motor road hastily joins the railroad and runs beside it for a quarter of a mile so as to shrink away from a certain desolate area of land. This is a valley of ashes, a fantastic farm where ashes grow like wheat into ridges and hills and grotesque gardens, where ashes take the forms of houses and chimneys and rising smoke, and finally, with a transcendent effort, of men who move dimly and already crumbling through the powdery air. Occasionally, a line of gray cars crawls along the invisible track, gives out a ghastly creak and comes to rest, and immediately the ash-gray men swarm up with leaden spades and stir up an impenetrable cloud which screens their obscure operations from your sight. So guys, what you're looking at is the Austin Limestone plant on Old McNeil Road. I'm sure most of you guys have been down this road. But if you drive down it, if you notice a lot of times along the roadside here, you'll see the trees are just covered in this powdery gray material, and it always makes me think of the Valley of the Ashes because it is just such a dust storm over there with all the limestone. I really expect to see the eyes of Dr. TJ Eckelberg peering at me from somewhere along this road, so it always kind of gives me the creeps when I drive along it. But if you look, here's our railroad tracks, just like in Gadsby, and if you pan in a lot closer, you can see the cars that are kind of making their way along the road. So I just wanted you guys to have an understanding of what it may have looked like for all of the people that were driving into Queens or into Long Island, and they saw this Corona dump that was just basically a valley of ashes where they would burn all the trash, and all of the ashes from all the burning trash would end up along the roadside. So the next time you're driving down Old McNeil Road and you see all of this, really think about what it might have been like to have been driving or riding on the Long Island Expressway on the train, and really think about what it might have been like for these characters in Chapter 2 of The Great Gatsby. Thanks.